Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I recently created an alt on a different data center, and I am playing as a marauder. Surprise, surprise. So I decided that I should record the warrior questline because it's one of my favorite ones among all of the class quests. So without further ado, let's go start the quest from Wind Zone. Pride and duty will take you from the mountain. Ex-Master Windzone needs an adventurer he can trust. Ah, Ryan, just the man I was hoping to see. It's plain as day that you've no equal in our guild, and I've a task that I entrust to no ordinary marauder. To wit, I just received a message from an old comrade in arms of mine, who now serves as a guardsman in Costa del Sol. It would seem the fighting's grown fierce in those parts, and he finds himself in dire need of reinforcements. Mind you, this man is no white-livered whelp. He can wield an axe with the best of them, as evidenced by Master Gegeruju's paying good coin for the service of he and his men. No, any enemy who could fluster that bunch is not one to be trifled with. I've sent Solquip on ahead to tend to the wounded. Seek her out upon your arrival and she'll apprise you of the situation at hand. Okay, Costa del Sol. Let's go. Okay. Oh, she's just right here. Never mind. Ryan, ever the sight for sore eyes. A nasty bale of turtles has been preying on this area of late, snapping and gnashing at everything in sight. Why, even the best men that Master Gegeruju could buy find themselves no match for the creatures. Word has it that the beasts have been sighted swimming in from the lightly guarded northern shore. I would send you there to investigate the cause behind their burgeoning numbers. Okay. Northern shores. I do not miss not being able to fly. Okay, somewhere in this area then. What's that? Is that like a special boss? It is. It's level 50. Okay, Bloody Mary. Okay, but here. Fell Demon. Uh-huh. Okay. Hello. Hello? Oh. Is he calling the turtles? What? Oh, he disappeared. Is he going away? He's not fighting the turtles. Ugh, damn it all, Ryan. We must see to these beasts. Okay, oh god, oh god. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, there's more. Oh no. Okay, let me grab them all. Okay. 7 hills. There's no end to them. Prepare to fall back. Hello? I'll see to the shellbacks. You whelps just try not to end up as turtle grub. That axe. I've not seen its like in... That's a different Rugadin. Ryan, you must do what we can. Curious George. You're not going over there to help Soakwhip. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have taken that many hits. Okay, at least Soakwhip can heal me. Okay, that's the big guy. Can I stun that? Yes. Oh, there's more. God damn it. I don't want to get that craze sprite. Stun that one. Okay. We aggro the crazed sprite anyway. Come on. I don't have stun. No! Okay. Yay! That should send them scuttling back to their nests. You can call me Curious George. One remark about the name and I'll rip your ugly heads from your shoulders and suck the marrow out of your twitching spines. You two are guards from Costa del Sol, I reckon. Okay, so we are not to ask why he is called Curious George. Not as such, we are of the Marauders Guild, sent here by ex-Master Winzone to assist in the defense. I am Soakwhip and this is my comrade Ryan. From the guild, you say? Well, blow me down and call me Bogey. Had you told me sooner, I'd have introduced myself with proper respect. You're Ryan, right? We've only just met, but I see in you a strength not found in ordinary men. What say you unleash the beast within and become a warrior with me? A warrior, you say? So it was you I saw, brandishing battle techniques I had thought lost to the sands of time. Lost? Gah ha ha! Perhaps in these parts, but where I come from, the way of the warrior is alive and well. My tribe has been handing them down for thousands of years. Yet our numbers dwindle with every new summer, and this is why I left the mountain where I was raised to come here. What say you, Ryan? If you would walk the path of the warrior with me, seek me out at Hidden Falls. Sure? Okay. The warriors of old, we have all heard the tales, but never once did I dream that I would meet one in the flesh. My memory is cloudy, but many years ago, it was said there was a young marauder in the company of heroes who would unleash crushing blows theretofore unseen by his comrades. When the company disbanded, he vanished, never to be seen again. Might that be this Curious George? I cannot vouch for the man's identity, but there can be no denying the display of strength we saw today. Nor that he has taken a liking to you, Ryan. This could be an opportunity for the ages. Hidden Falls, was it? Were I in your boots, I would head off there without delay. Alright, I will go then. Should be beyond those rocks there. Oh god. I might be a little bit under-leveled for this area. Oops, oops. Yeah! Run! There he is. Training underneath the waterfall, of course. I'm here! I knew you would come, Ryan. Let us begin. Any man can take up an axe and call himself a marauder, but to become a true warrior, he must prove he can tame the inner beast that guides the blade. I witnessed your battle with the turtles, and I must say that I was impressed. You have proven yourself far more worthy of this than I could have imagined. In your hands lies the soul of the warrior, a crystal within which the deeds of 1,000 warriors from history are recorded. For countless generations, the soul has been passed on to those in my tribe who chose the path of the warrior, to guide them and aid them on their journey. When your inner beast awakens, the runes will resonate, further empowering your will and granting you such strength as you never thought possible. Today, there is a cause for celebration, my friend, for through you, I've ensured that my tribe's legacy will endure. Yes, it is for this day, this moment, that I came down from the mountain. Yet, however earnestly I pursue my goal, I cannot deny the fear inside me that my mission will ultimately end in failure. For you see, while I style myself a warrior, the truth is that I left the mountains before my training was complete. And while I carry with me the chronicles of my ancestors, detailing the ancient arts of war, I lack the ability to fully decipher the text. Yet there may still be hope, for there is another who fled my village, one who shared my dream of passing on the teachings of the tribe, and can read the tome, my brother. Oh, is it that red-haired Rogadin? Without him, I fear there is little more I can teach you at this time. But that will not discourage me from continuing my studies of the chronicles, nor shake my belief that further secrets will soon reveal themselves to me. Until then, I ask that you use the knowledge I've passed on to you and continue your training. You must strive to harden your will so that it may endure the strain of future burdens. Good luck, my friend. Okay, the next world quest will be available from level 35 onwards. Alright, thank you. Yay! I can now change into a warrior. Oh, which means I have to reset all this thing again. Oh. Like so. Yes, it all got reset. Fun. How did I do this? Okay, my interject is over there, so I don't need that. Tomahawk is range attack. So range attack usually I put at 4. Overpower. Like this is the range, the AoE. This one I put here, here, and this one here. Rampart is here. Tree, my tree is there. I have provoke on the side. Remove. Low blow is here. Do not ask how I arrange this. It's just what I'm used to. 1, 2. The range I usually put. Wait. Oh, the AoE I put on the second. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Tank stance I have in the side as well, so I'll remove that. Looking good. Rampart. Yeah, I think drill battle I usually put here. Okay, let me create a new thing. Okay. Hey, I'm now a warrior. So since the first quest was kind of short, I will try to perhaps do 2 quests per episode until the quest line becomes a bit more substantial later on, perhaps. And since I'm not yet ready for the level 35 quest, There will be a quick cut here until I reach 35 and proceed to the next part for the quest. Okay, let's start the next part of the quest. I'm level 40 now, so I can do both the 35 one and the 40 one. So let's talk to Curious George again. Embracing the Beast. Curious George is struggling to decipher the ancient text. Welcome back, my friend. I can see that you've not neglected your training. For my part, I fear that deciphering the ancient chronicles of my people is proving to be much more demanding task than I had imagined. Mind you, it hasn't helped that I have been somewhat preoccupied of late. A comrade of mine from my days in the company of heroes asked me to do a favor, and it's taken me back and forth across the realm like some bloody ferry. I'm on a hunt for some mysterious feral beast that's been terrorizing small folk. People don't know where this monstrosity came from, but witnesses say its thirst for blood is unlike anything they've ever seen. Unfortunately, the time I have spent in pursuit of the beast is time I have not spent studying the chronicles, so I'm sorry to say I have made little progress. However, while on the road, I was able to decipher one passage that may be of interest to us both. From what I can gather, the chronicles tell of an ancient set of armor forged by my ancestors in the flames of the Seven Hills, and inscribed with the same arcane incantations that adorn the soul of the warrior. It would seem that this mighty armor was passed down from hero to apprentice for centuries, until one man, driven by rage or vainglory, cast all 5 pieces from Abalatia's highest peak. Since that day, the armor has remained lost, and with it, the power that it harbors. As far as I can make out, the next passage in the Chronicles concerns the whereabouts of these missing artifacts. Though I have only been able to make sense of the odd word thus far, still, I must confess to some excitement. Imagine what a warrior clad in such garb could achieve. If only my brother were here, we could decipher the text together and spread the teachings of our people to the entire realm. Alas, he is not. His whereabouts are as hidden to me as those of the ancient armor. I would have liked you to meet him, if only so that you could have looked upon a true warrior. Well, perhaps you still shall. Yours is not as large as most people perceive. Paths cross, fates intertwine. Such is the will of the spinner. It may be that my brother has chosen a similar path to mine, but I have rambled long enough. You are here to take the next step in your training, and so I shall oblige. Yeah, you have rambled quite a fair bit. In the southern reaches of Tanalan is the Sagoli Desert, a god's forsaken wasteland of naught but sand that stretches as far as the eye can see. It is here that the Leviathan of the dunes lurk, a sandworm of gargantuan proportions. When facing this mammoth creature, you will soon realize that the feeble hacks and slashes of your puny axe are ill-suited to the task of felling such foe. But do not let this dissuade you. Wake the slumbering beast within and summon forth a strength that transcends the limits of your physical form. Mind you, first you'll have to find the beast, and that might prove a tall order in itself. The Yu tribe that inhabits Forgotten Springs is wise to the movements of the denizens of the desert. Should you want guidance, I'd wager they could set you in the right direction. Okay, it seems most of the 30 to 50 quests are all about finding the legendary armor pieces. So let's go forth and Forgotten Springs. Okay. I remember the Dragoon one was like that too, and the Bard one. Not sure, don't really remember the rest. Okay. Here's one. The Leviathan of the Dunes saw the fearsome bugger not a week ago, preying on a group of merchants south of Baragod's Strike. The smart ones dropped their wares, turned tail and ran. The dumb ones, well, at least they can say they died rich. Okay. Alright. There's one inside the house, I wager. Yeah. Hey, I've seen the beast. Stands 3 moms high, he does. and stirs up sandstorms with each wreath and wriggle, showed up in my hunting fields some years ago, and has been swallowing up my would-be prey in that gaping maw of his ever since. Okay, that's one in the house. Yeah, this cat boy. Sandworms are particularly sensitive to vibrations in the earth, such as those made by running. If you are looking to summon one of the beasts, then I suggest you search for their tracks, then run about making as much of a clamour as possible. I would also suggest you seek a cure for your madness. A cure for my madness? Okay, just slay the giant sandworm in the Sagoli Desert. Over there. Kinda far. But we'll be there in no time. Okay. Should be nearby here. Where those wreckage are, I suppose? How do I make a clamor? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's so hard to see on the yellow sand. Oh, it is very hard to see. Okay. Is that it? Then report to Curious George. Okay. I'm back, Curious George. Ah, Ryan, your crystal grows ever stronger. In felling the raging sandworm, the beast within you slowly but surely rouses to wakefulness. When next you do battle, methinks you will find yourself capable of movements heretofore unfamiliar to you. When you have mastered your new talents, return to me. In the meanwhile, I shall continue my study of the ancient texts. Yay! Huh? Oh. You hear the whispers of the village. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, I get the beast gauge. Okay, that's it. I think I got this. Inner beast. Delivers an attack with the potency of 330. I don't remember where I put this. In my original hotbar. I guess you could stay here for now. Okay. Let's get the level 40 quest. Curious George goes to Wineport. Curious George will share with you a shocking revelation about his tribe's past. Shocking, you say? Hello again, my friend. It is quite obvious that you have been anything but idle in your training since last we met. Your progress is heartening to look upon, truly. But it also serves to remind me that each hour I spend poring over ancient texts is an hour not spent honing my skills. I fear my worth on the battlefield is diminishing by the day. Yet I am certain that my studies of the chronicles will yield something of use. In fact, just last night, I discovered how the warriors of my tribe came to be shunned by the outside world. Upon witnessing my people's prowess with the axe, the armies of the city-states began to incorporate similar techniques into their own training regiments. These are the self-same techniques I have been instructing you in, Ryan, ones which call upon the inner beast. The consequences, of course, were dire. Yes, their soldiers become nigh on unstoppable, but they also became wholly uncontrollable, and both friend and foe fell prey to the ensuing carnage. Of course, the heads of the city-states laid the blame for these atrocities solely at the feet of my kind, promptly banning the ancient art and imprisoning anyone suspected of teaching it, or so the chronicles say. What I find hard to grasp, though, is that never once during my training did my brother hint at this dark history, nor have I myself ever seen one of my tribe succumb to the rage that the chronicles describe. Could it be that the tales are merely falsehoods? Stories concocted by some long-forgotten enemy who would poison our heritage and befoul our tribe's name? Who in their right mind would seek to sully something so pure? And why would my ancestors simply bow their heads and suffer such ignominy? That my people should be so weak, to utterly bereft of pride, is inexplicable. I refuse to believe it. It matters not if these claims are groundless. If they prompted my tribe's art to fade into obscurity, then the damage has already been done. Well, I, for one, will not turn a blind eye to this injustice. If none of my people will give me the lie to the stories that have so tarnished our reputation, it shall have to be me. But once again I lose myself in history and forget the present. If you recall, I spoke to you of my former comrade from the company of heroes, and the great woolly beast we have been pursuing. The beast remains on the loose, and to toss a ponzi of salt on the wound, fell creatures that appear to be its minions have been wreaking havoc on the innocent residents of Wineport. Were you and I to succeed in quelling the threat, surely the people would see that warriors are no fearsome beasts, but valuable allies. Together, Ryan, we will win back our proud name. Now, there's a way to Wineport to meet with the captain of the militia. Lots of lore of the tribe. Okay, at the door. Hello, Wineport Militia Captain. My friends, Wineport is much obliged for your aid. The fiends come relentlessly, and what few able-bodied men we have find themselves hopelessly overmatched. Indeed, the western gates have been so besieged that they are currently left without any man defense. Leave the defense to us, my good man. I will secure the western gates. George? Ryan, you defend the town from the east. Together, we will form a bulwark and not a single fiend can penetrate. Once the enemy has been driven back, we return here to back up the captain. Got it, Ryan? He seems excited. Okay, so up there a little bit. Here? Oh, yeah, the destination. Any fiends? Oh, there they are. Restless Raptor. Come on. Any more? Yes. Come together now. They are quite tough. Well, the AoE doesn't really do that much damage. But when there's at least 3 enemies, it's better to AoE them. Okay. Any more? Yes. Okay, let's see if I could pull one at a time. I can, but the other one is coming for me too. Oh, let's try this. Inner Beast. Ooh. Not bad. Okay, I can do that again. Okay, nice. Any more? I think that's it. Let's go back. I think we did pretty well. Militia Captain. Thank the 12, you are safe. We have need of your skills yet. I just heard a scream, and I fear that one of the beasts might be loose within the village. Come with me. Oh? Oh. They are in the village. Oh. George! Oh no! You monster! Get away! Get away! Monster? But I... Come no closer, Ryan! I beg of you. I must return to the falls. George? Maybe there's a reason that he's training underneath a waterfall. To cool down his tempers? Or the inner beast? Okay, let's consult the militia captain. Whatever has gotten into Curious George? It's true that he fought like a man possessed, but to mistake him for the very beast he hunts, methinks the child's parents have been feeding her a few too many ghost stories for her own good. Worry not, friend. I shall speak to the villagers and clear up this most unfortunate misunderstanding. Do return to the falls and assure Curious George that Wineport is indebted to him for his aid. I shall. Let's hope he's not too upset. I'm back, George. Are you okay? Ryan, please forgive me for leaving so abruptly earlier. It was a hasty reaction to a situation for which I was completely unprepared. While both you and I know that I was in complete control of my inner beast, I now realize that to the layman's eye, it may have seemed that, well, the opposite was true. Mayhap it was this very misapprehension that lent weight to the lies which led to my tribe's disgrace. And if that is the case, then perhaps I should return once more to the chronicles and endeavor to reassess their message in light of this discovery. Speaking of light, your soul crystal, Ryan, it sparkles. Does the soul of the warrior have aught to reveal to you? Any whispers of import? If only they hadn't forsaken me, as they did my brother. Yes, well, I suppose that is that. I must continue my studies and you your training. I hope to have something new for both of us very soon. Until then, my friend. And until then, my friend, I think this concludes the first episode for the warrior quest. So it's quite interesting, right? Lore on the warriors. And it will get better at the later stages. And with that, I will see you next time. Bye bye!